Hey genius, welcome back to the seventh lecture of the series Periodic Table and Periodic Trends. So in the previous lecture, means lecture 6, we have discussed about periodic trends in atomic radius, atomic volume, ionization energy, electron affinity, electron negativity, metallic character and cohesive energy. So all these trends and the reasons behind these trends I have nicely explained in the lecture 6. So that is a long 4 hours lecture. So I'll encourage you that you please watch that, and that will clear all your concept regarding these periodic trends. And at the end I have also shown some tricks and notes to remember these trends. So if you have not seen, please go and watch that video first. This lecture is going to be a fun based lecture. Here I am just going to show you some Guinness World Records, and I will encourage you that if it is possible you can try to break them so that world record can be yours. Then I will show you some memes regarding periodic table and periodic table apps that can be useful for learning. So without wasting any time, let's start. First I will tell you some Guinness World Records regarding this periodic table. So this one is known as the oldest periodic table of elements wall chart. This periodic table, which I have already shown you during the discussion of Mendeleev's periodic table. So the oldest periodic table of the elements wall chart dates from 1885 and was found at St Andrews University, St Andrews, UK in 2014. The chart was made just 16 years after the Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev published the first periodic table in 1869. So this is the oldest periodic table. So this girl is the fastest to arrange all the elements of the periodic table. So the fastest time to arrange all elements of the periodic table is 2 minute 20 second, 2 minute 27 seconds, and was achieved by Natalia Nazam in Lahore, Pakistan. So on 15th November 2020. So this is the date which when I prepared this PPT, that time I checked these values or this Guinness World Records. So I'm not aware that this has been changed or not. So you can go and check what is the current world record for fastest to arrange all the elements. And I will encourage you, you can also try to break these records. So Natalia decided to break this record for her academic achievement. She was 10-year-old at that time. So she was only 10 years old when she got this achievement. So next, this boy was the fastest to recite periodic table. So as class 8 cadet of the Rashtriya Military School Bangalore, 13-year-old Ujjwal Sharma is the fastest to recite the periodic table without reading. So Ujjwal sequentially named all the 118 elements of the periodic table in just 33 seconds, and the earlier record was 35.23 seconds. So if you are confident that you can recite this periodic table below 33 seconds, having a lower time, then you can go for it. So this person or this boy, Swastik Garg, wrote all the element symbols for the periodic table in 83.38 seconds, and he is the fastest to write element symbols for the complete periodic table. So he wrote all these 118 elements in 83.38 seconds. Let's discuss about world's smallest periodic table. So in 2010, the University of Nottingham received a Guinness World Record for creating the world's smallest periodic table. So lovingly etched onto one of the chemist Martin Polyakov's own hairs. So we all know Professor Martin Polyakov. He is also in YouTube, so you can check some of his videos. And it measured just 90 micron by 46 micron. So that was the dimension of the periodic table. Now researchers at the university have beaten their own record using electron beam lithography to engrave a periodic table that is even tinier. So first time they made a periodic table with the dimension 90 micron by 46 micron. Now they have beaten their own records. And the table was presented on a silicon chip along with portraits of Dmitry Mendeleev and Yuri Oganesson. Each portrait is around 30 micron by 30 micron, and the periodic table is just 14 micron by 7 micron, less than 1/40th area of the previous record. So earlier, the periodic table what they have made, that was 90 micron by 46 micron, and now the current record is 14 micron by 7 micron. Now we will see some memes regarding the periodic table. Here you can see periodic table of wine. This is for the wine lovers, for sarcasm. So if you are going to propose someone scientifically, you can write this kind of I love you. And this is the periodic table of internet memes. And some more memes. So if you want to say someone cute indirectly, you can say this, that are you made of copper and tellurium because you are cute. And this one is my favorite, that a hug without you is just toxic. So yeah, this one is, you can see if you remove the u from the hug, it will become mercury. That's nice. Now I'm going to show you some periodic table apps that can be useful for learning. So in your free time, you can download these apps and you can go through these apps, so you can learn a lot of information from those.
So if you go to the Google Store or Apple Store, then you can search periodic table. So I had already searched before, so that's why it is appearing in my recommendations. Now I will get a lot of apps. Some are showing the periodic table, some will show some periodic table related quiz. So you can download some of these apps, and in your free time you can play with those, and along playing you will also learn. So I had already downloaded few apps before. For example, I had already downloaded this app, so I'll open this. So as we open this, we see this interface where we can see the entire periodic table, and here you can touch in any atom. For example, I will take this lead. So if you touch on any element, it will show the details of that element. For example, this small thing you can see, that means the previous atom is thallium, atomic number 81, then lead is in between, and the next atom or next element is bismuth, 83, atomic number is 83. Then you will get some overview, its names, year of discovery, cache number. So this cache number, this thing is actually important when you are going to buy this element. That time you need this cache number. And then if you go down, you can see the number of electrons, number of protons, and number of neutrons in this element. And if you touch here, you can see the electronic configuration, how these electrons are arranging here in this atom. Now if you go further down, you can see some additional informations: atomic number, atomic weight, density, melting point, boiling point, phase, valency, period and group number, which block element it is, as well as you will get emission spectrum. And here is the electronic configuration, oxygen states, and then atomic radius, covalent radius, van der Waals radius. All these informations you will get. And towards the end, you will get its crystal structure also. For example, I have selected lead. So lead is FCC crystal. So you can see the FCC crystal of lead here. And again, some more informations you can obtain. So you can take a look at these apps. There are so many apps. You can take a look of few of them. Generally, we download games from this Play Store or App Store, right? But instead of downloading game, if you download this periodic table, then you can learn something new. Now in the corner you can see some more tables, solubility table, electron configuration, all these things. So these things can also be helpful. And here you can see some indicators.
Now let's see another app. So in this app, it is kind of periodic table quiz. So they will either give you the atomic number or the symbol, and you have to find out its position. So let's see this app.
So I will start it. So here you can select different options. I will do this find the elements. Now here in the find the element you can also select different options. For example, just I will take this group 1 elements. So it will suggest the element and you have to tell that where this element is located, and there is a timer that is going on here at the top right corner. So sodium, we know atomic number is 11, so it will go here. Then lithium, we know atomic number is 3. Cesium, it will go 55. Potassium, it will go after sodium, so I will put here. And francium, we know that francium is at the end of this group 1 elements, so it will go here. And rubidium, it will be at 37. And hydrogen, we know hydrogen is the first element in the periodic table, so I will put in this 1. So you can see this timing and you can also improve your game in the next time. I don't want to start it again. How to stop it? You can also do this name to symbol. There is also different options. For example, I will choose this halogen group. Bromine. Now bromine, we know bromine will be Br. So I will tap in this Br. Tennessine. Tennessine will be Ts. Astatine, it will be At. So here is the At. Fluorine, we know fluorine will be only F. Iodine is I. And chlorine is Cl. So all these small games you can play when you are free, and then while playing you can learn this periodic table as well.
Yeah, so I will end this lecture here, and this much I have just covered for the periodic table and periodic trends. And this last video, this lecture 7, is just for fun. I'm not going to teach anything new here. So for learning purpose, you can refer to these first 6 videos. If you have missed any video, you can go and watch. Thank you for joining us.